Hi, we're going to make a 1/2 inch grid on this 9 by 12 inch sheet of paper. And if you start by checking that your ruler is lined up exactly to the corner where you have a 0-inch mark. So that doesn't mean the end of the ruler, which is here. It means right where that inch mark starts. Okay? If you mark off, it's easy to see every inch on the ruler. Of course, that's where the numbers are. So we've got every inch. You'll notice that the ruler lines, there we go. Now we have every inch marked. You'll notice that the lines on the ruler will show the numbers at the inch marks, and it also has different length of these smaller lines in between. Besides the inch marks, the other line that is long is the 1/2 inch mark. That's halfway between, the end of the inches. So look for that longer line, and then you'll go in and divide that space in half. And you're just making nice, neat, kind of precisely placed little marks on the edge of your paper going all the way down. Okay? You'll need to do the same thing every 1/2 inch on all 4 sides. Okay? I'm going to make a little, make sure that I'm really precise in marking at every inch. Those are the ones, of course, that correspond with the numbers on your ruler. And then every 1/2 inch correspond with the right halfway between the inch marks that are numbered, where there's a little bit longer line indicated on your ruler. Okay, I have marks every 1/2 inch, so you can see that, going down this whole side and this whole side. Okay, I need to do the same thing over here and on the other side as well. Okay, I'm making sure that my inch marks land exactly on the edge of my paper. I'm going to just go ahead and mark every 1/2 inch here. Okay, I'm trying to be precise about how I place these marks. Okay, I can keep my ruler going straight if I line the ruler right up with this first mark that I made on this end of the paper and this first mark that I made on this end of the paper. Okay, I'll go ahead and draw a line right down that and mark this off every 1/2 inch. Even though I have these this torn edge, I'm creating a clean edge here by drawing a line. Okay, so there are my marks every 1/2 inch. Okay, and now this part you want to do lightly in pencil because we're going to be using this grid paper to create a floor plan. Every line that you make, you should check this end of the ruler and this end of the ruler and be sure that both ends of the ruler are lined exactly up with those marks. Okay, I'm drawing my lines a little bit darker than you should so that they're visible on the camera. Okay, every mark that you make should be only made once the ruler is totally exactly lined up and you're sure that all the lines are going to be exactly parallel and measured and correct. Okay, so we will do this all the way across this way. Okay, the only way I can keep them going straight is because I have marks on this end and this end. If I had only measured on one side of my paper and not the other, having only one set of marks is not enough to keep it going straight because my ruler could kind of vary. It could wave back and forth, and I would not be able to eyeball it and keep my lines going exactly parallel and perpendicular to the edge of my paper. And that's really kind of necessary if you're trying to make a correct grid. So this is going to be a 1/2 inch grid. We're going to use the 1/2 inch grid when we draw our floor plan, where 1/2 inch one segment like this is going to be equal to 1 foot as we draw our own bedroom floor plan on here. Okay, so this is in place of a piece of graph paper. If you have graph paper, that's wonderful. I'd like for you to still try this exercise because it definitely is useful to have good ruler skills and be able to take accurate measurements and draw accurate vertical and horizontal lines. Okay, there we go. And we have one half of our grid finished. And then to complete the whole thing, we're just doing the same process this way, lining our ruler up very carefully with both marks on our paper, this end and this end exactly on that mark, and then making our pencil lines go the full length of the paper. Okay, until we fill the entire paper up with this 1/2 inch grid. And it should be, every 1/2 inch square should be the exact same as every other 1/2 inch square. You've got a perfect, exact grid. Okay, and we would just continue this all the way across. So that's what I'm going to keep doing, and that is all you need to know. Thanks for watching.